Hi ho, wee way, everyone. Oh, K9000's gone. But if you're new here, we're just telling an adventure story. It's a choose your own adventure with an AI. That's K9000. Beep. I'm Jason, and yeah, what's up? What's up, anime? Hi ho, wee way. Happy Monday. And anime, since you got a prompt nice and ready. Oh, and so does Misha too. But you spoke up first, anime. I did have a good weekend. I made another horror short film. So as soon as that's available to show, I will screen it. I'll probably show it around Halloween time. I'll drop it in the Discord. So, but until then, just gotta wait. Has not been edited yet, but hopefully a spooky one instead of a funny one. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. You're a streamer and a director. Well, mainly a writer. Sort semi-director. I've added new channel point redemptions. So you can change the music. You can set a mood. You gotta provide a parameter though. And if it's not one of the options listed, it defaults to funky. But you could change the ambient music for a story. I think it'll add a lot. What else? I have enabled some golden oldie rewards. So there's that as well. So some rewards are back. Yeah. The fun ones, you know. I don't want it to like distract the story too much, but I think it'll add something. Little bit director. Hand in a little bit more power back. What's up, Rustbacks? Hi ho, wee way. I was just saying, some are better than none. That's what I was thinking as well, too, anime. Some are better than none. This prompt is by anime. Thank you, anime. It might be too long, but let's try. Let me test. No.
You are Jason, a guy who has decided to share a room with a guy named Daryl in order to save money. One night, you and Daryl are laying down in bed. You try to get a good night's sleep, but Daryl keeps tossing and turning.
What's up,
You're so mad
Omagoma?
at Daryl that you start assaulting him with pillows. Daryl keeps tossing and turning, so you wrap a blanket around his neck and use the blanket to choke him. Option 1.
Whoa.
He lets out a gurgling scream, and as a result of your actions, he dies.
Oh.
Option 2.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, you say.
Oh, good. Cool.
I'm so sorry. Daryl dies. The next day, someone calls you to tell you that your sister is dead. Option 3. The next morning you wake up and realize you've been awake for a long time. Wow, I'm really glad you guys are all right, Bobby says. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Exactly. Yeah. 2 of these we killed Daryl. Wow. I'm the bad guy. When it comes to sleeping, I snore so loud. And I did a sleep study and I was like convinced because, you know, I'm a big guy. I'm overweight. Clearly I have sleep apnea. But even when I was like more fit, like when I was like 80 pounds lighter, I still snored very loudly. So I was like, who knows? Took the sleep apnea test. Don't have sleep apnea. And I was like, okay, what could it be then? Well, some people just snore. That was the answer the doctor gave me. I go, what? I went through all that. Like, I would rather have the tank. I was getting ready. I had like already accepted my fate that I was going to be a sleep apnea tank guy. And it's almost worse hearing that you don't have it because then it's like there's no solution. Like, what do I do? So redemptions are back. Hey, what's up? Sure, why not? I do want to reiterate, there are redemptions. There's a new redemption for changing the ambient music, and I want that to happen just to test it out. I want to see if
he lets out a gurgling scream, and as a result of your actions, he dies.
So if you've got 500 points to spare, it's the cheapest reward. It works. It just works. Thank you, Rustbox. Thank you, YouTube Audio Library free ambient music. That requires no attribution. That was my requirement, and there turned out to be a lot of those songs. It's very low. If it's too low, I could bump it up a little bit. Intentionally low, because some of these tracks I have to figure out. I have to do some sound mixing to equalize some of these. You had me worried. As long as you can hear it, I think we can move on. You drag Daryl's body into your car and just drive. You have to find a way to get rid of this.
You drag Daryl's body into your car and just drive.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
You have to find a way to get rid of this. Option 1. Well, there's one thing you could do, but it would be a little risky. It would require you to kill someone.
Another person?
Option 2. You know there's got to be some way. You go to a small strip mall, which is the same one where you used to work, and you see a man selling porn magazines.
That guy could get rid of a body.
Option 3. You pull over and call 911.
No, don't
911, what is your emergency? I need police help. My friend is being assaulted. I don't know why.
Okay, actually, that
Vote for your favorite AI response.
That's plausible. These guys killed my friend. He's in his pajamas. You're in your pajamas, actually. Yeah. But they ran, I mean, we were just going for a little late night 7-Eleven run. It looks like he was smothered. They didn't have a gun. They smothered him to death. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Roastbox. Okay, well, a natural disaster's coming. Okay. This F4 tornado is gonna save us. Whatever happens. I did the natural disaster. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Natural disaster coming up. Whatever happens. Number one just seems like we're digging a deeper hole. Number two, I would love to meet this man that could sell porn magazines and dispose of bodies. He's like the vacuum cleaner guy from the Breaking Bad series, whatever his name is. The tornado distracts the police. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Ultimate distraction.
You pull over and call 911. 911, what is your emergency?
Just missed it, anime.
I need police help. My friend is being assaulted. I don't know why.
Suddenly, an F4 tornado lands right next to your Mazda. Let's just see what happens.
Suddenly an F4 tornado lands right next to your Mazda.
Yeah.
Option 1. The wind is so strong that it tears the tires off the car. The tornado then flips the car over. Option 2. The wind is blowing so hard it makes your teeth rattle and there is a loud cracking sound. Another one lands in front of your car and you are thrown completely off of it.
2 F4 tornadoes?
Option 3. Help, help. My friend is being attacked by a cocktail drinker. The operator says, "What the fuck?"
We're still on the phone?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I can get reception in an F4 tornado? That's pretty good. Thanks, T-Mobile. My friend is being attacked by a cocktail drinker. We're really digging a hole with these lies. I mean, an F4 tornado. I mean, I would say a tornado. 4G is greater than F4. Yeah, very good. Clearly, in this situation, we're not. That's the thing. Life isn't television. In real life, you don't always say the best thing. In fact, you say a lot of stupid things all the time. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm a cocktail drinker. Hey, what's up, Misha? Morbius is now on Netflix. Oh, boy. I toggled my Netflix off for HBO Max, but I might be switching back because Netflix has built up quite a few things, I guess, including Morbius. So, Misha, channel point redemptions are back. So, and there's a new one to change the music. So, just so you know. And to catch you up to speed, Misha, our friend was tossing and turning. For some reason, we shared the same bed, and we smothered him with a pillow, and now we're trying to dispose of his body. We called 911 for some reason, and then an F4 tornado hit. Yeah, but that's not really HBO Max's fault.
Help, help. My friend is being attacked by a cocktail drinker. The operator says, "What the fuck?"
Okay. Uh-oh, romance didn't work. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I will manually fix this, but let me... Very romantic story. 1 second here. It toggled off the wrong one. But here we go. I'll have to debug that. Okay, I guess you look into the tornado and see a beautiful...
Kiss me.
Oh, you see a beautiful woman drinking a cocktail, grabbing onto Daryl's lifeless corpse for her life. You lean in for a kiss. Look at that. Everything worked out.
You look into the tornado and see a beautiful woman drinking a cocktail, grabbing onto Daryl's lifeless corpse for her life. You lean in for a kiss. Option 1. You grab her by the hair and shove her head into the open window. Option 2. but she sees you and screams, "Don't fucking touch me, asshole." She stabs you in the chest and throws you into the front passenger seat. She then drives off. Option 3. With a sigh, she turns her head and kisses you back. You grab her hand and pull her out of the tornado. You then see that you have been transported to another world. Vote for your favorite AI response.
You could always tell the police the wind twirled the sheets around to it. Do you know what? We have a lot of excuses, yeah. The story has made for a lot of possibilities to cover this up, but somehow I feel like we're still gonna fuck it up. This is the perfect story for a date, yeah. How I met my wife. The dead corpse of a friend I just murdered.
But she sees you and screams, "Don't fucking touch me, asshole."
Okay.
She stabs you in the chest and throws you into the front passenger seat. She then drives off.
Okay. I'll leave that. Coming this Valentine's Day. Okay, well. Luckily, the tornado follows her. The police show up and see you and Daryl. And the police show up and see you and Daryl and take you to the hospital.
Luckily, the tornado follows her. The police show up and see you are Daryl and take you to hospital.
You are Daryl. No,
Option
that's
1.
not what I meant.
You pass out from blood loss. When you wake up, you are in court. The judge asks, "What happened?" "I killed my best friend." You answer, "What?" Option 2. A few days later, the doctor tells you that Daryl died from internal bleeding due to the trauma he suffered. Option 3. The doctors say they can't do anything except give you a shot of adrenaline to keep you from bleeding to death. They give you enough to keep you alive for a few weeks.
Okay.
Vote for your
That's
favorite
quite the
AI
adrenaline
response.
rush. keep me alive for a few weeks. I mean, number one's just blunt honesty. You gotta give me something for that. You can't give me the death sentence if I just came right out and said it, right? Number two, we just get away with it. That's... Number three, we get our comeuppance a little bit. I plead confusion. Testimony dismissed. Yeah. 3 is just me after drinking Red Bull. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to live for a couple more weeks. Until my next Red Bull. Oh, hey, thanks. Sure, why not? Wow. Look at that. Of course there's a program to do that. Thank you, sure, for the normalized thing. I will definitely be using that. We're a pretty split vote. One is pretty interesting. Oh. Okay. All right. Whoa, Misha.
You pass out from blood loss.
Holy shit, that is a lot of caffeine. When you wake up,
you are in court. The judge asks, "What happened?" "I killed my best friend." You answer, "What?"
I killed my best friend. Well, here you go. You reveal your troubled past to the court. Imagine suddenly waking up in court. Yeah, that'd be worse than waking up in a hospital. That'd be like, uh-oh.
You reveal your troubled past to the court. Option 1. I was 12 years old and had just got out of school one day when my dad pulled me over. He said I was speeding.
Yeah, I've been speeding
Option
ever
2.
since.
I killed my wife. And I've been paying off child support ever since. For the past several years I've been taking the bus to work and taking back rides with strangers.
Wow, that's sad.
Option 3. My father was a drunkard who beat me and my sister and tried to drown us in a pond on Christmas Eve.
That's sadder. Wow, that's really
Vote
sad.
for your favorite AI response.
Just another reminder, you can change the music anytime you want. Because I don't know if this romance music exactly fits anymore. You have the points. You have the power. I might make it cheaper. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me lower the cost of this. 100 points. Oh, thank you. Okay, that one worked. Funky works. Make it more expensive? Okay, okay. I'll leave it for now. Until people can't redeem it anymore. Some of us have quite the pileup. Okay, okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Number 1 is like the least. My dad. I just got out of school and my dad pulled me over for speeding. Maybe it's a little bit traumatic. Like, Dad, I'm on a bicycle. I was maybe going 5 miles an hour. No, keep it cheap, but with a cooldown. Okay. It's got a 2-minute cooldown because I figured, like, it could change. Like, the ambience could change in one action. I only have 14k V-bones. Damn! That's still a lot.
My father was a drunkard who beat me and my sister and tried to drown us in a pond on Christmas Eve.
Only fair. Yeah. One is your dad is a cop. Well, or he's just like a authoritarian. You don't have to be a cop to be like to rat on your son. The jury sympathizes. The jury is in tears over your story. The judge goes, damn. The judge says, damn. I'll say that. The jury deliberates and comes back with the verdict.
The jury is in tears over your story. The judge says, damn. The jury deliberates and comes back with the verdict. Option 1. Guilty. Guilty? You exclaim. What the hell did I do wrong? I killed my best friend.
Killed my best friend.
Option 2. You are guilty of murder and you will be taken back to the jury room and shot. I can't kill myself. Option 3.
I don't think that's what
murder
they're asking
in the first degree. You are sentenced to death. The judge then tells you, your execution will take place in 10 minutes. What? You ask. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Fire and fury. You know, we're removed by your story, but you gotta die, right? Eye for an eye. I mean, that doesn't excuse you just murdering an innocent man in cold blood. Very expeditious. Yeah, this is the fastest court in the land. Sentenced to death by tornado. I like that. Here. We live in Tornado Alley, so just go outside and stay there until nature takes care of you. Which I guess is in about 10 minutes. Has that ever happened? You know, back in the day, your story was very touching, now die. You know, back in the day, they had very interesting, I mean, everything under the sun. They had so many interesting ways to kill people. So has anyone ever like been executed? I guess like execution by tornado, it's not regular enough. You can't really plan for that. I mean, you wouldn't, and especially back in the day, you wouldn't have a car to like drive up to a tornado, so ride on a horseback and throw the prisoner in the tornado. That's pretty risky. The law doesn't care about your travel pass, exactly. And probably is exactly what would happen in real life too. But the judge would be like, sir, that is touching, but you admitted it, so there's not really any case here.
Murder in the first degree. You are sentenced to death. The judge then tells you, your execution will take place in 10 minutes. What? You ask.
You are strapped to a chair in the middle of a field in the direct path of another tornado. You say your final words before the tornado gobbles you up.
You are strapped to a chair in the middle of a field in the direct path of another tornado. You say your final words before the tornado gobbles you up. Option 1. I'm sorry, Mom. You are strapped to a chair in the middle of a field in the direct path of another tornado.
Oh, canceling tornadoes?
Option 2. Fuck you. Then the twister cuts your body in half and the earth swallows you whole. A year passes. You are a free man. Option 3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You are hauled out of the courtroom and executed by firing squad. You are strapped to a wooden chair and a bolt is shot through your head. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Torso Man. Yeah, we could join a traveling circus or something. I always wondered, you know, some people are born that way, some people are made into torso men, and this is our story. That's amazing. It cuts us in half. I mean, there's a lot of tornadoes like pick up a lot of debris and stuff, so I can imagine there's like just the sheet metal of somebody's shed is just cutting us in half, just trapped in the tornado. I think number 2's got it.
Fuck you. Then the twister cuts your body in half and the earth swallows you whole. A year passes. You are a free man.
You join the circus as Torso Man and become the top attraction. You never tell anyone about your past ever again. And use your money to do something in memory of Daryl.
You join the circus as Torso Man and become the top attraction. You never tell anyone about your past ever again and use your money to do something in memory of Daryl. Option 1. Buy yourself a house. It is now a mansion. And you have a girlfriend. You can't believe it.
Okay.
Option 2. You rent a small trailer and live alone for a while. You let your wife go and move in with some friends of hers. She leaves you. You have children. They stay with their grandmother. Option 3. You buy a small house and open a barbershop. You are happy. You live happily ever after.
And we call it Daryl's. That's
Vote
so nice.
for your favorite AI response.
All of these are surprisingly happy endings. I think that's a good end, you know?
You rent a small trailer and live alone for a while. You let your wife go and move in with some friends of hers. She leaves you. You have children.
Yeah.
They stay with their grandmother.
Yeah. Here we go. Good place to end. All right, news story coming up here. Let me look at the prompts channel. Whoa, cool tornado. Sure. Scary. Oh, that's pretty cool too. New prompt here. Since we just did a Jason prompt, I'll grab Rustbox's prompt. Thank you, Rustbox, for this prompt.
Straight from Netflix's Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, 2022. You are a street kid trying to survive in a technology and body modification-obsessed city of the future. Having everything to lose, you chooses to stay alive by becoming an edgerunner, a mercenary outlaw also known as a cyberpunk.
Okay.
Option 1. What is it with these two words? Can't you just be a fucking human being for once? Option 2. When your company is wiped out by some cyborgs, it is up to you to take the fight to them and survive. You're a freelance mercenary for hire. Option 3. You are not alone in this choice. The world is full of these mercenary types, some more successful than others. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Friendly reminder that you could change the ambient music too, so we're not listening to just funky all the time. Also, I realized that I need to get a lot more ambient tracks so it's not just the same thing over and over and over again. Because I think I have like 1 or 2 of each, and that is clearly not enough. I also need a new default because funky's okay. I guess it's not bothering me too much. I just want to hear the other ones to make sure they work. And romance for some reason is not working. Are those the only tracks? When you choose a mood, it like randomizes a folder. So there's some of them have more than one. Some of them only have one. Funky, I think, only has one. It would be interesting to generate music based on the stories. Oh yeah, holy shit. There's Aida or Iva or something. There's an AI generated music thing, but it doesn't generate based on a prompt. It generates based on like some weird thing. I don't know. Like you add instruments and it generates based on that. Funky is cool. Okay. But yeah, for the next stream, I will have a lot more tracks downloaded.
What is it
so
with these two words?
So repetitive.
Can't you just be a fucking human being for once?
Yeah, there we go. Oh boy. Okay, really loving the natural disaster one today. Okay, here we go. Okay, so okay. You can't believe your body modification doctor is telling you this. Cyber asteroid shower. Okay. You get angry and summon an asteroid shower. You get angry and all of a sudden the clinic where you were getting your super strength eyebrows installed is pelted by an asteroid shower.
You can't believe your body modification doctor is telling you this. You get angry and all of a sudden the clinic where you were getting your super strength eyebrows installed is pelted by an asteroid show.
Asteroid show,
Option
asteroid
1.
shower.
The whole building collapses and you're knocked out. Option 2. The last thing you feel is your life flash in front of you. You watch as everyone is killed by this meteor hit. Everything goes dark.
But our eyebrows
Option
are
3.
installed.
Blood spatters out of the walls and ceiling. You see a knee-high glass window shatter and the man inside is blown out of the door.
Wow.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I'm glad I got these eyebrows. Or else I don't know if I could react strong enough to this crazed event. Yeah, everyone else is like buried under like tons of rubble, but ours is just like an inch above, which is just enough to not crush our heart, and it's just because of the eyebrows. So when they do the cleanup, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, we got somebody!" All right, I think one wins by a majority of the people here. I'm judging it based on current.
The whole
viewer
building
count,
collapses and you're knocked out.
You
Kiss me.
You are spared. Because of your new eyebrows. Rescue crew saves your life. And you are tended by a female nurse named Stacy 9. You are so overwhelmed by you were so overwhelmed with joy that you lean in for a kiss while she is taking your vitals.
You are spared because of your new eyebrows. A rescue crew saves your life and you are tended by a female nurse named Stacy 9. You are so overwhelmed with joy that you lean in for a kiss while she is taking your vitals. Option 1. Stacy 9 is surprised by your affection and tells you she is very flattered, but she has to go. She says she has some business to take care of. What a surprise.
The boring, realistic
Option 2.
response.
She stops you and tells you that you are not allowed to have any kind of contact with her, since they are still working on stabilizing you.
Also very realistic.
Option 3. She stops you before you can do so, but you continue to kiss her anyway. You wake up with a bad headache and Stacy 9 is gone.
I think I know how he got the bad headache. Wham!
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Wham! Stacy 9 ain't nobody's bitch. Sorry, I wailed on a patient's head. All three are Tony zones, yeah. I mean, understandable. It's just kind of like a little inappropriate. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how often that happens to nurses. Just people like grapping, and people are wild. They just don't know how to behave in front of anybody. And so if you had an attractive nurse or whatever, they are just working though. They're not here to be eye candy. But that's not going to stop people, especially cyborg men. Yeah, next time Stacy Knight comes over, though, these eyebrows are getting set to max power. Boop. Eyebrows are gonna go all the way around our head. And we're gonna go like, huh? One eye raised. Throbbing vein popping out. I can't really do it, but like an eyebrow raise like The Rock. But 100 times as much. You are Cyborg Man. I like that. I want to be Cybo Man.
She stops you before you can do so, but you continue to kiss her anyway. You wake up with a bad headache and Stacy 9 is gone.
Cyborg Man. You are... Oh, okay, here we go. Generated her. Let me see. Let's see Stacy 9 here. Okay. I could see why Cybo Man would do something inappropriate, but that doesn't make it all right. Hold on here. Here's Stacy 9. Very interesting. She also looks like that depressed face. It's like this happens a lot. I don't like punching people who are in hospital beds, but you know what? Tomahawk hawk, bam! Tomahawk swing, boom! Both hands, bam! You are released and on your way out you see Stacy 9. You suspect that she knocked you out for inappropriate behavior. So you prepare an honest apology.
You are released and on your way out you see Stacy 9. You suspect that she knocked you out for inappropriate behavior, so you prepare an honest apology. Option 1. You apologize for assuming you were either going to get a blowjob or a blowjob and not a kiss.
Yeah,
Option 2. She does not accept your apology and instead tells you to go back to the shelter where the rest of your friends are, but to never come near the shelter again.
Okay, you're not welcome.
Option 3.
I'm also
she
the leader
says
of
she
the
was
shelter.
trying to teach you to be more mature and that she had no choice but to stop you. You walk out of the hospital seeing some lights in the distance. Vote for your favorite AI response.
I don't think we learned our lesson, but we apologize. What do you want us to not apologize? You got me between a rock and a hard place, Stacy 9. I know I fucked up, but I can't trust 100% on Rotten Tomatoes anymore, though. They yield for Hollywood, and that makes them unreliable in the ratings department. Rotten Tomatoes. The problem is Rotten Tomatoes was good, and it was a good source of gauging, but then, you know, that Hollywood money, baby, when it comes swinging your way, makes you really test your integrity. And Rotten Tomatoes, everybody's got their price. So, sorry, Rotten Tomatoes. I'll use it as a gauge for like other movies, but even that, I don't know. I just don't. If I see a movie and I'm interested in it, I'll go see it. I can't trust audience scores either. True. They routinely trash big box office titles, though. That's true. But I mean, there's certain like top tier Disney stuff that I feel like they just give a pass. So.
And she does not accept your apology and instead tells you to go back to the shelter where the rest of your friends are, but to never come near the shelter again.
So they'll like have an audience or like it'll have 100% because of like critic scores, but the critics got to see it early, and then it doesn't include audience. I just don't trust it. It just seems shady. Entertaining, but you know, I mean any review anywhere you just take with a grain of salt, because it's like, unless it's like absolute trash, and then you just kind of hear about it through everything else. She does not accept your apology. Okay, not good. Instead tells you to go back to the shelter where the rest of your friends are, but never come near a shelter again. Okay. You look confused. But when you reach the shelter, you see a box with all of your belongings packed up. Stacy 9 was the Stacy 9 was one of the founding members of the shelter, and she has forced you to move out. You use your super eyebrows to knock down some trees and make a temporary shelter in the woods. Like an animal.
You look confused, but when you reach the shelter you see a box with all of your belongings packed up. Stacy 9 was one of the founding members of the shelter and she has forced you to move out. You use your super eyebrows to knock down some trees and make a temporary shelter in the woods. Option 1. You then proceed to gather what food you can and head back to the camp. When you arrive, everyone is there. They are eating and drinking their free booze. Everyone is happy to see you.
Oh, they got
Option
free booze.
2. You start making preparations to leave and then realize you don't have any money. You are stuck in the safety of the shelter with no way out.
They kicked me out right
Option
before
3.
free booze
For
day.
now you will stay there until the next scheduled maintenance to fix the elevator. You then start heading back home, but after you pass a couple homeless people you start to feel sick.
Ugh.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
We're repulsed by homeless people? Where's the shelter? LA? Cyberman is just like, I know I was just disgusting, but these homeless people. Really unfair, Cyberman. Number one is almost like, can we pretend like nothing happened? Hey, what's up, Federico? We're a Cyberman, Federico. We have super strength eyebrows. We were in an asteroid shower, but we survived thanks to the eyebrows. And then we sexually harassed a nurse who was also the head of the place where we were living, and we got evicted. So you're all caught up now. Really kind of unfortunate. We're kind of just, you know, living in our own bad choices. Federico, there's new V-Bones redemptions. Some old ones are back, but there's a new one to change the ambient music, if you so choose. Don't sexually harass people, kids. Yeah, exactly. I don't care how strong your cybo eyebrows are. Even in the cybernetic future, still not okay. Especially
for now,
in the
you will stay
future.
there until the next scheduled maintenance to fix the elevator.
Gotcha.
You then start heading back home, but after you pass a couple homeless people, you start to feel sick.
Kiss me.
You see a homeless. Hey, time to use them, Federico. You see a homeless person that looks almost identical to Stacy 9. You lean in for a kiss. We really just haven't learned our lesson.
You see a homeless person that looks almost identical to Stacy 9. You lean in for a kiss.
You got cyber COVID.
Option 1. You better watch your back out here, you say. Is this what you want? He asks. Option 2. He turns away. You then see a woman with thin hair and a big nose. She is your age and has been living on the streets. You lean in for a kiss. She turns away.
We're just really
Option 3.
kissing
Stacy
everybody
9.
today.
You're fucking insane. I'm going to kill you. You. Oh, I'm pretty sure you already have. Go away, I'm bushed.
Oh, she's following us.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Okay. 3 implies that she's following us, even though she evicted us. Number 2 is just like a bro at like a really douchey club, and it's like 10 minutes to close, and he's just like trying to find any girl or girlish looking guy to go home with. He's just like, I have to make out with something. What does I'm bushed mean? Yeah, I'm tired. Federico's got it. I'm bushed. I don't really know what it means, but... Or I don't know where it originated from, but... We constantly say things in America where we don't know the origin of what it means, but we say them anyway. Lots of... It's weird how it, like, gets into the I don't know, the vocabulary. Just cultural osmosis. I think it originates from the phrase bushwhacked. Possibly, yeah. I believe that.
He turns away. You then see a woman with thin hair and a big nose. She is your age and has been living on the streets. You lean in for a kiss. She turns away.
Oh my god. You can't believe it. Even the homeless. You can't believe it. Even the homeless are rejecting your advances. You walk up to the oldest, smelliest, fattest, homeless woman and set your cyber eyebrows to overdrive. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.
You can't believe it, even the homeless are rejecting your advances. You walk up to the oldest, smelliest, fattest homeless women and set your cyber eyebrows to overdrive. Option 1. The older woman turns around and takes your hand. I'm sorry, she says. What?
Oh, we should have revealed
Option 2. You then see another homeless person. A tall, skinny man with black hair and a beard. Again, he has dark skin, but you can tell he is white. Option 3. You feel like a whole different being. You are soon approached by another older model and a bit more pudgy than the others. This one is unmistakably male.
Okay, I might redo that one.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Redo.
Option 1. I'm sorry, she says. But I have to go. You are shocked, but don't argue, you just hug her tightly. Option 2.
Alfredo.
You are visited by several other homeless people who are amazed by your appearance, but they are not interested in your advances.
Damn it!
Option 3. You finally get her attention. You lean in for a kiss. You are successful and she responds.
Alright, so
you
it's
lean
not,
in for a hug. She backs away and shouts at you for getting too close.
Get away from my cart!
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Don't touch my bags! That's my garbage! I thought AB redo was a word more like ab redo. Yeah. No, it's just adventure bot redo. Get my ab commands in. It's my ab workout for the day. All right, I think it's unanimous for.
You are visited by several other homeless people who are amazed by your appearance, but they are not interested in your advances.
You reveal your troubled past to the homeless.
You reveal your troubled past to the homeless. Option 1. Namely that you used to be an illegal cyborg assassin in 2023.
Whoa, okay. Next
Option
year,
2.
we're going to have
you tell them that your
assassins?
grandmother had an affair with a man and then committed suicide. You explain the details about how your family was distraught and then abandoned you. Option 3.
What?
You tell them that your father left you and your younger brother and sister in an orphanage when he went off to fight in World War II.
How old are we?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Well, I guess according to one, we're going to have cyborg technology, like, just right in our faces. Enough to where it's going to devolve to cyborg assassins just right away. I guess how long would it take for once cyborg technology was released to get to cyborg assassins? I mean, not long, right? Day one, right off the hospital bed. The world's first cyborg is now the world's first cyborg assassin. The rapid advance of machine learning made us live forever. Yeah. I mean, digitized our consciousness. Wow, really split vote. Little did he know, Jason typing his prompt into the model gave it consciousness. Oh, oh. If I'm responsible for the Singularity or Skynet, I'm sorry. But we all had fun watching it, right? In my defense, I was trying to make it extremely stupid, so... Woke up the beast. If I were to make a cyborg, I'd make them kill people, yeah. I mean, you can't put that much money into one person and not expect them to, you know. If you got the cyborg money...
Namely that you used to be an illegal
cyborg
assassin in 2023.
Yeah, there you go. I'm surprised they didn't go that route. I guess I never really watched the $6 Million Man, but I imagine Steve Austin or whatever his name was. They invested that money. They're like, hey, you're gonna kill people for us, okay? If they don't actually during the show, that's the secret subtext. Is that whatever wacky adventures he gets into, he's secretly killing while everyone else is sleeping. Everyone's intrigue snaps to furious anger. All of these people are homeless because of your assassinations. They rally together. The homeless rally together to fight you. Bring it,
Everyone's
homeless.
intrigue snaps to furious anger. All of these people are homeless because of your assassinations. The homeless rally together to fight you. Option 1. They are not just cybernetic oroids, they are cyberhumanoids. You are quickly overwhelmed by their superior numbers and the battle begins.
Well, I think the battle's ending if I'm overwhelmed.
2. You are taken by surprise, but your body modifications and advanced weaponry allow you to easily defeat them.
Nice.
Option 3. They are surprisingly skilled at fighting with their hands, and you are not so good at it.
But wait until these
Vote
come
for
out.
Your favorite AI response.
Wait until the eyebrows come out. I'm saving my ace in the hole. I've got a trick up my sleeve or up my face. They don't call me Cybo Man for nothing. All right, here we go, too. Also, let's try.
You are taken by surprise, but your body modifications and advanced weaponry allow you to easily defeat them.
All right. You realize you realize that you shouldn't be fighting, as you realize you shouldn't be fighting, as you you suddenly realize that you are in fact homeless, and that you should not be fighting your fellow men. You vow to protect the homeless from Cybo Raiders. That night, a group of Cybo Raiders storm the camp, and you defeat them easily. You slowly gain the trust of the homeless and rally them to take over a sanctuary. You plot your attack on Stacy Nine's favorite holiday.
You suddenly realize that you are in fact homeless and that you should not be fighting your fellow men. You vow to protect the homeless from cyborators. That night a group of cyborators storm the camp and you defeat them easily. You slowly gain the trust of the homeless and rally them to take over sanctuary.
Whatever.
You plot your attack on Stacy Nine's favorite holiday.
Close enough.
Option 1. Holidays. You and your ragtag band of homeless men and women are able to defeat Stacy Nine's army and take her own carnival.
What?
Option 2. Christmas. After much planning you sneak into her house and kill her. Her death allows you to finally get rid of the remaining homeless. You decide to live the good life in 2023. Option 3.
It's still 2023.
Holidays are important to her and she has planned the entire shelter community to celebrate holidays. The next day the city of New City plays holidays for everyone to enjoy.
It's just called holidays. They're like, well...
Vote for your favorite AI response.
You know, in this, sci-fi nightmare, we just combined all holidays into holidays. So now it is happy holidays because every holiday is on the same day, which is once a year. Number 2 is almost like a Twilight Zone reveal. It's still 2023. This fantasy that you thought that was thousands of years in the future is actually next year. So get ready, Cyber Raiders.
Power up.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Power up. These eyebrows are getting leveled up. It's about damn time. Totally split vote. Unless someone breaks the tie, it's gonna be a rando. Let's also see. Get some inspirational.
Christmas. After much planning, you sneak into her house and kill her. Her death allows you to finally get rid of the remaining homeless. You decide to live the good life in 2023.
You level up and gain the following super eyebrow powers. Super eyebrow power. Oops. Well, hold on. I forgot to put prompt. There you go.
You level up and gain the following super brow power. Option 1. The ability to read minds. Your powers are among the most powerful in cyberspace. This is a new ability for you and you have to decide if you want to use it or not. Option 2. Projection eyes. You have to hear a song before you can see it. Your vision is greatly improved and you can see through walls, even doors. You also start to gain other superhuman abilities.
Interesting. That's a very interesting
superpower. Option 3 to 1D 100 vision, strength, reflexes, speed and agility. You are even able to instill fear in normal humans. You can also create and shoot fireballs.
That has to be...
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Does anyone know of a superhero or supervillain whose powers are like activated by music? Like they don't have powers if music isn't playing? That seems like an interesting one. I don't mean hype music. I mean you're a normal human until the beat, the jams play, and then you're superhuman. There's probably like a Smallville villain or something, or yeah, Batman or something. It just seems like it should have been done before. I've heard of things where their power is done through singing, but that's it. Okay. I guess that's pretty much it, kind of. Your power is singing. There, if I ever do a feature-length movie, I'll make it all about a superhero that only gets power through jams. And then they have to fight on the moon! And they have to figure out a way to... How do I get the jams in a vacuum of space? And then some super Earth scientist sends like a dome that has like a band playing on top of it, and it lands on the moon at the right time.
1D 100 vision, strength, reflexes, speed and agility. You are even able to instill fear in normal humans. You can also create and shoot fireballs.
Wow. Extremely random, but 1D 100 is just... that's OP as fuck. Vision, strength, reflexes, speed, and agility. So all stats, basically. I mean, 1D 100, average 50 a roll. I mean, I'm just scared by the dice rolls themselves. You don't even have to roll. And 100 crit. Ugh. That'd be so satisfying. You lean in. Is Stacy 9 dead? Yeah. For a kiss. Hold on. Let me read real quick. You lean in for a kiss with yourself.
You lean in for a kiss with yourself.
We're the only one that could
Option
will not
1.
reject us.
You are surprised you can still do that. After a few days of work, you are able to get into a hacker conference in California. There you meet James Bond.
What?
Option 2. You are visited by a very familiar face.
I guess,
it is Stacy 9. You are shocked to see that she is a little taller, has a little more muscle, and has a few extra eyebrows.
Whoa!
Option 3. You wake up with a bad headache and Stacy 9 is gone. You are released and on your way out you see Stacy 9.
Look at who got the extra
Vote for your
eyebrows.
favorite AI response.
I guess somebody liked us and they didn't want to admit it. You know? We invented the super eyebrows. Making out with just our hand, yeah. Oh, Stacy 9. Jealous? Well, now's the perfect time to test. See if it works again. All right, let's test. Okay, it worked this time. For some reason, it didn't work when Misha did it, unfortunately, but no idea. Split vote between 1 and 2. Is anybody going to be the tiebreaker? I like one for the surprise James Bond appearance. Yeah, I didn't think he would just show up to a hacker conference.
You are surprised you can still do that.
Okay.
After a few days of work, you are able to get into a hacker conference in California. There you meet James Bond.
You ask James Bond where he got his fantastic cybernetic eyebrows, but he tells you they are not cybernetic, but all natural.
You ask James Bond where he got his fantastic cybernetic eyebrows, but he tells you they are not cybernetic but all natural. Option 1. He also explains that he can see through walls. You have heard this rumor before, but it is actually true.
Oh, wow.
Option 2. The pair of you have a nice conversation. You tell him that you'll be going to visit the West Coast soon and ask him to drop you off at the nearest airport.
Hey, James,
Option
nice to
3.
meet you.
He
Can
tells
you give me a ride
that he
to
has
the
learned
airport?
how to hack the internet, but only to make your life easier.
Oh, that sounds like a scam.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
If anybody walks up to you at a hacker conference and says, I can hack the internet to make your life easier. Snake oil salesman, get away from me. No, I won't give you my phone. I will not install Norton security over here. That shit slows down more than any virus should. At least a virus tries to be invisible. Norton's up in your grill all the fucking time. James Bond new movie is just him giving a lot. That would be funny. That would take heroic restraint. Or, I don't know. It would take a damn miracle if there was just a James Bond movie where he takes someone to the airport. Like, such a simple story. No studio would go for that. Or, like, whoever owns the rights to James Bond. Is it Sony? I don't really know. MGM? What studio owns James Bond? I just want to know what fighting game James Bond is going to end up in. Watch James Bond has been like secretly owned by Nickelodeon for like the past 50 years. And they just secretly, they're like, no one will know. No one should know. Plot twist, the airport is actually a hologram, yeah. They have airports still? I would think that there's flying cars and stuff. But I guess it's only 2023.
The pair of you have a nice conversation. You tell him that you'll be going to visit the West Coast soon and ask him to drop you off at the nearest airport.
Yeah. He does. And when he drops you off, he gives you the advice of a lifetime.
He does, and when he drops you off, he gives you the advice of a lifetime. Option 1. If you ever want to get anywhere in life, you gotta have a plan. When you get to LA, you should try the world-famous strip joint called Dirty Dick's.
Wow.
Option 2. Stay away from those geeks.
Okay.
Option 3. Never let a woman get too close to you. You are on your way to see the famous Professor Xavier.
What?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
What's the guy by Nickelodeon? Dan something. Or Dan. It's on the tip of my brain. I was just talking about him with somebody. Dan Schneider. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. What? It seems like, I guess, you just can't tell. I mean, with Jared too, it's just like him going around touring high school is probably, in hindsight, horrible. Hindsight's 2020 though. You can't really tell. Dickie Twister is the bar in Cyberpunk 77. Oh, okay. Interesting. I want to play Cyberpunk 2077. I think it was just on discount for half off too, but I missed it. I'll wait until it's like $20. Wow. All right, we'll reveal our troubled past and then we'll start a new story. All right, it looks like Dirty Dicks is it anyway.
If you ever want to get anywhere in life, you gotta have a plan. When you get to LA, you should try the world-famous strip joint called Dirty Dick's.
Actually, you know what? You arrive at Dirty Dick's. Request a private dance. And proceed to tell the stripper all about. You proceed to tell the stripper about your troubled past.
You arrive at Dirty Dick's, request a private dance, and proceed to tell the stripper about your troubled past. Option 1. She is impressed by your story and you are soon dating. A year passes and you're now back in New York City, but this time with a girlfriend, Neuro.
Okay.
Option 2. You get into the middle of a three-way and you are nearly killed by a rogue robot that follows you around. The robotic escort is actually James Bond.
What? James,
Option
you
3.
fucking set us
The
up.
girl, Diana 9, is instantly attracted to you and the pair of you begin a relationship. You think you have found the answer in the West.
The answer in
Vote for your
the
favorite AI
West.
response.
All right, these are pretty good. Secret James Bond. What the fuck, James? Damn you, Robo James Bond. He's just wearing like a cardboard box spray painted. And we fell for it. We're like, I just didn't think it would be James Bond. Why would he do that? Why would he go through all the trouble? Why would James Bond spray himself in a cardboard box and pretend to be a robo escort? I mean, it just seems like he's better than that. So even though there was a ton of red flags saying that it was James Bond, I mean, you just don't think that's going to be the case. Like, if you went down to the food court and you saw James Bond sitting at a table, you'd be like, that's got to be a cosplay. There's no way James Bond is just sitting there gobbling a Sbarro sandwich. This is his day job. Oh, yeah. How do you think MI6 affords all those wacky inventions? James, it's time to do double D7s. Time to break out that moneymaker. So that explains why he's always in...
You get into the middle of a three-way and you are nearly killed by a rogue robot that follows you around. The robotic escort is actually James Bond.
Oh, hey, what's up, Zenith? I don't know why you can't load chat, but hopefully you figure that out. Welcome, Zenith. You might not be able to talk, but welcome back. It's been a while. I think that's a good place to end it. We can start a new story. Who's the other person in the three-way besides you and James? It's the stripper. So James is like the robotic escort that interrupted it. Your mom. There you go. That's nice, Federico. Yeah, it's your mom. Let's just leave it at that. All right, new story. Hold on 1 second. Let me save this. I said your mom. I didn't say my mom. Let's set one more story. I'm resetting the romantic music. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Last prompt of the night. Let's do... Here we go. This one's by Sure Why Not. Thank you, Sure. Here we go. Reminder, there's a new V-Bones Redemption where you can change the ambient music. So if you don't like the silence, you can use those V-Bones to put on a mood.
You are Ernie McCool's, the owner and head chef of Hyperdeath Grill. You wake up and hear the news that the world has run out of burgers. Option 1. It's a problem, but you quickly realize it's going to be solved with your new invention. You decide to call this one the Delarg Burger. Option 2. Your friends at the Fatty Patties have already closed up shop and you are left to try to make a living as a burger artist.
Oops, some of these are broken.
Option 3. You turn on the TV and see that there is a massive fire in New York City. The World Trade Center has been hit by an airplane.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Hold on. We're not doing 9/11.
Option 1. Well shit, you say, as the first thing you do is look for any nearby burger joints.
Okay.
Option 2. What? I'm not a burger guy. What happened? You ask your wife Karen, who is already at work.
Not happening.
Option 3. What? That can't be right, you say. You look around your room and see that all of your belongings have been taken.
Oh, wow.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
If I saw that on the news, yeah, I would go to the nearest McDonald's. All burgers are gone. There's not like one burger patty left. The world has run out of burgers, right? I would go on the hunt immediately. It's like in Texas when they had that snowy day and everybody lost power, and people were like sitting in McDonald's lines, but no one was at the restaurant. I can't remember what podcast I was listening to, but someone told that story where they waited in a McDonald's drive-through line for like 2 hours and there was no movement, and then it just turns out there was nobody even in the restaurant. It's like, yeah, the city doesn't have power. Like what? And that was I'm pretty sure in Texas. I need a power snack. Lit vote. Anybody can break the tie.
Well shit, you say, as the first thing you do is look for any nearby burger joints.
Burger joint after burger joint tells you the same thing. No burgers.
Power up.
You cannot believe this is happening. You level up and gain the following burger, the following hungry burger powers, hungry burger skills.
Burger joint after burger joint tells you the same thing, no burgers. You cannot believe this is happening. You level up and gain the following hungry burger skills. Option 1. Burger eating. You can eat a burger in one single bite, even if it's upside down, or if you're holding it in your hands.
Dream burger eating.
Option 2. Burnt sausage, grilled beef patty topped with a mixture of burnt sausage and fries, double cheeseburger, grilled cheese. Option 3. Overrun a large group of enemies, with the ability to survive multiple hits. Hit a moving object with the most force possible.
Ah, that's cool.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
We could like snatch flies out of the air. We could just like boom, boom, boom. I love that we have a burger eating superpower, but it's useless to us now.
Burger eating. You can eat a burger in one single bite, even if it's upside down, or if you're holding it in your hands.
You wake up from your reverie and realize the burger you thought you were eating was actually a ...
You wake up from your reverie and realize the burger you were eating was a Cutelia. Option 1. Part of you. You are going to need more money than just your life savings, so you go to work for Mr. Bigger, who is an insane businessman. Option 2. Smoked meatloaf burger, so you quickly recover to get back on your feet.
Smoked meatloaf, I guess that's...
Option 3. Slab of meat. You think I'll be able to survive this? Sure, says another burger eater. We're all gonna die anyway, so let's eat.
Well, I kind of fucked it up.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I'm gonna redo. I kind of fucked it up with the spelling, so take 2.
Option 1. Turtle. In fact, it was just a small plastic shell that was filled with some sort of gooey substance. This puts you in an awkward position.
Awkward.
Option 2. Hot dog, but that's a minor annoyance.
Okay, hamburger, hot dog.
Option 3. Worm, which was just lying there in the middle of the floor.
Oh,
the only thing that saved it from being completely crushed was your foot.
It's a big-ass worm.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Nasty. Worm. How did that boy confuse a burger for a worm, or a worm for a burger? That's what she said, yeah. I mean, I think you could confuse a hot dog for a worm, or vice versa, but a burger, I mean, it's just, you're really fucked up. You're confused. Or that's one wide, flat worm. Turtle is just fucking horrifically graphic. I just imagine a poor little turtle guy getting his head bitten off. Just fucking squashed. That's too much. That's like I mean, how would you confuse a hot dog for a burger? Yeah, that's the most egregious. Worm. Do you eat turtles, Jason? Hell no. Never ever. Turtles are... I always wanted a turtle growing up. I thought they were like... I was like, those guys are cool. Nice and fucking just very chill. I knew somebody in college who had a pet turtle, and it was cool. I think his turtle's name was Dog or something. It was fun. He was a fun guy. All right, here we go. It's worm time. Worm time. Welcome to Wormsville.
Worm, which was just lying there in the middle of the floor. The only thing that saved it from being completely crushed was your foot.
You are shocked.
Kiss me.
And hey, what's up, Duke? Immediately spit out the worm. But to your surprise, it actually tasted pretty good. You lean in for a kiss with the dirty worm.
You are shocked and immediately spit out the worm.
Well,
but to your surprise, it actually tasted pretty good. You lean in for a kiss with the dirty worm. Option 1. You take your time and eat the rest of the worms. While you are doing that, someone finally comes in to say, "Hey guys, calm the hell down."
This
Option
guy's
2.
eating fucking
It
worms
squeals
already.
in ecstasy
It's day
before
one
swallowing
of
it
no
whole.
hamburgers.
Now you know what it's like to be human. You are now ready for battle, but the problem is there is no place to fight.
Weirdly sexual.
Option 3. Then you realize that you're naked and that you've been sleeping in your underwear. Shit, you exclaim, as you quickly hop out of bed.
Also weirdly sexual.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Oh no, Federico, that's too sad of a fact to say out loud. I don't want to think of turtles as delicious. Oh. Okay, it seems like overwhelming. There we go.
Then you realize that you're naked and that you've been sleeping in your underwear. Shit, you exclaim, as you quickly hop out of bed.
Not a good look. I learned that fact from a Pokemon video. Oh no. No, Bisha, no, no, no. Your hunger for a delicious hamburger is driving you insane. You hear from a former White Castle employee that there are some illegal hamburgers being sold by the mob. There are some illegal hamburgers being sold without hesitation. You agree to purchase some And for $100, you buy a 1 pound bag of mystery meat. You ask the dealer, but what is this really? And the dealer tells you it's ...
Your hunger for a delicious hamburger is driving you insane.
Delicious!
You hear from a former White Castle employee that there are some illegal hamburgers being sold. Without hesitation, you agree to purchase some, and for $100 you buy a 1 pound bag of mystery meat. You ask the dealer, but what is this really? And the dealer tells you it's...
Alright.
Option 1. Beef, but not beef at all. It's actual human flesh. The whole package is worth $200.
Actually.
Option 2.
I don't
want to redo. A mixture of beef and fish. He shows you the bag and says, this will be worth $1.000.
Okay, hold on.
Option 3. Ground beef with a small amount of ingredients. Unbeknownst to you, you've bought beef that has been injected with ingredients.
I accidentally redid.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Oh, okay. Luckily, yeah, didn't register any in advance. Human flesh, fish, mystery, very beef injected with stuff. I hate when my beef has ingredients. Yeah, don't inject my beef. I just want the beef, please. Don't. I want to be paying for 100% pure beef. No ingredients. No added ingredients. I mean, that's where my mind was going. I immediately, as I was typing this, I was like, it's got to be human flesh, right? It's got to be human meat. Chopping up the old people and turning them into chili. Oh my god, I got a wheelchair part in my burger. Oh god. I got a purple heart in my burger. It's not a beef burger if it's not 100% beef. Hey. I mean, I'm really not that adamant about the semantics, unless you're lying to me and you're saying it's 100% beef, and then you're actually selling me Randy down the street who didn't pay his bill at the track.
Beef, but not beef at all. It's actual human flesh. The whole package is worth $200.
Wow. You question the morality of it for a moment, and then immediately scarf down a burger made from the human meat. What have you done? You reveal your troubled past to the meat dealer.
You question the morality of it for a moment, and then immediately scarf down a burger made from the human meat. What have you done? You reveal your troubled past to the meat dealer. Option 1. He is very sorry and apologizes for his actions. He says he is an addict and he needs money.
I'm an addict too.
Option 2. He tells you that he was a criminal before, stealing cars, drugs and other things, but after the government caught him, he came back to his old ways and became a real-life vampire.
Oh, okay.
Option 3. He tells you he was once part of an elite unit of UICE soldiers who were sent to kill mutants. They went through hell and died, so they were given a burial at sea. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Uai or Kuai? A bunch of Hello Kitty soldiers. Wait, are these human burgers or mutant human burgers? Because I've already thrown morals out the window, but I'd just like to know, am I about to turn into a mutant? You know, you should have warned me if this shit was irradiated or something, like. Can I get a refund if I turn into a mutant? What's worse, mutant burgers or human burgers? Well, mutants imply, I think, mutant humans, right? So they're both kind of humans. I guess mutant burgers are worse because I wouldn't want mutant anything. I would want the normal version of anything if I had a choice. If I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you want a mutant cow or a regular cow? I say give me the regular cow every time. So that's true for everything. I just transitive logic for anything. You want the regular snail or the mutant snail? Give me the regular snail, please. Mutant burgers, because then it involves more direct discrimination. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that logic. I'm not eating them because I discriminate. I'm just eating them because
he tells you he was once part of an elite unit of wise soldiers who were sent to kill mutants. They went through hell and died, so they were given a burial at sea.
Okay. You ask, where's the sea? As you lick your lips. As you lick your lips. The dealer. I spelled it wrong again. The dealer does. The dealer is offended that you would even think to eat his comrades. And attacks.
You ask, where's the sea, as you lick your lips. The dealer is offended that you would even think to eat his comrades and attacks.
Offended?
Option 1. He's like 6 feet tall, with fur and spikes on his body. His face is covered in blood and gore, and a long sword is stuck in his side.
This was a bad
He's
idea.
Ruthless and relentless. Option 2. I'll take you with me. You are now ready to go. Option 3. After some quick action you manage to get him off of you. You make a phone call to let Bobby know how you're doing. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Okay, I think I know how this fight's gonna go down. Yeah, I do think he's got to be a big badass.
He's like 6 feet tall, with fur and spikes on his body. His face is covered in blood and gore, and a long sword is stuck in his side. He's ruthless and relentless.
You don't stand a chance normally. Oh, sorry, Federico. You don't stand a chance normally, but you just envision the dealer as a burger. And you are able to use your burger skill to eat the dealer, the mystery meat dealer. In one bite.
You don't stand a chance normally, but you just envision the dealer as a burger and you are able to use your burger skill to eat the mystery meat dealer in one bite. Option 1. The mutant eats it and then he begins laughing, which makes it even more delicious. The next day, your hunger is back and you begin eating a normal burger.
There's normal
Option
burgers.
2. Your crunching of the human meat causes him to give out a yelp of pain. He tumbles down and falls to the floor. You are now defenseless. Option 3. The human flesh is delicious, but you now have a lot of questions. Vote for your favorite AI response.
That's a t-shirt. The human flesh is delicious, but you have a lot of questions. I could see that being sold at like sporting events. The human flesh is delicious, but now you have a lot of questions. Oh, that's a perfect Halloween t-shirt. I might actually make that. I know a screen printing dude. I might have him make me a run of I gotta copy that one down. Hold on. All right, we're next in that one. Sorry, that's the winner for sure. Kind of it.
The human flesh is delicious, but you now have a lot of questions.
All right, that's great. You know what? I think that's a good place to end. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the V-Bones. The ambient music thing is a little wonky. I gotta figure that out. But more like a scary place to end. Yeah, I guess. But it's Halloween time, so it's right up there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join the Discord, submit your prompts, and see you next time. Bye ho wee way. See you next time for more AiPD. Bye.